Hey folks, Tim here from Rockout Videography, and this is my Kramer Ferrington acoustic bass. There's a video on the Burn Lacquers channel that I did a few years ago that talks about using tape wound, nylon tape wound strings on basses and whether they sound better or not. You can go check that out. But the story on the Kramer Ferrington bass, this one right here, by the serial number I can tell it was built in 87 or 88, and it says Neptune, New Jersey on the back, but it's made in Korea. And these were one of the first acoustic basses that were ever mass produced. And you'll see, if you go back to the late 80s, you'll see on MTV Unplugged videos, Gene Simmons played one, the guy from The Cure, and Aerosmith also, and there were a few others that used them. But this bass has a problem right now. If you look at the headstock and you look at the machine head, this first one on the E, and I'll do a close-up so you can really see what I'm talking about right there. It's started to twist and pull where the screw goes through, and it's actually cracking the headstock. So, if you watched my video on the Daisy Rock acoustic guitar, you know that whenever I have a problem with an instrument, it goes to James Knopp, the guitar dog. So today we're gonna go visit James. We're gonna take this Kramer Ferrington bass to him, and we're gonna get him to fix it for us. And he also says that maybe these strings aren't such a good idea. He's recommended a different kind, so we're going to change the strings on it as well as have him fix the crack and set it up and just do whatever it is that he thinks needs to be done.
Man?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen one of these in years, Tim. And the good thing about this for bass player back in the day is you could sleep in this just about.
Yeah, I've always said that you could probably bury a midget in it if you needed to.
Well, as we like to say in a politically correct world, smallish person.
Yes, yes. So it's you can see the crack. You can see how the machine head is.
Yep. And we're going to make that disappear and go away and make this tuner come back over this way and behave.
Right on.
And yeah, excited. Thank you for bringing that to me.
Oh yeah, I'm
you know, this
happy to have you work on it, man.
I think this was kind of like the top of the line one, because I don't remember mine having this inlay. I had a black and a white one, and I don't remember my inlays having the dots. They were just solid inlays. So I think this is kind of an upper echelon one. Well, at any rate, this is a joy, and thanks for bringing it to me, because the ones that I got rid of are one of those that I wish I would have kept them. But you know, when you're a young 20-something, you think stuff's going to grow on trees forever, you know, and so much of that stuff that was American-made good stuff for, you know, easily obtainable money compared to what it is now to get something that's pro quality. When I say pro quality, nobody get offended. You can be a pro and sit on the edge of your bed. But pro quality meaning you could take that instrument, and anybody who makes their living 24/7 could do that. And so much of the stuff today is not like that.
Well, that one I believe is made in Korea, and by looking at the serial number, it would have been made between 87 and 88.
It is. They also were doing those Spectre NS2s, and I have one of those. I bought them both from Bizarre Guitar.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, Paul. That's...
Well, actually, Paul was there, but it was from Bob, and it was when he was on the east side of 7th Avenue. You know how Precision Guitar is on the, excuse me, am I getting that right? North? East was right. And so now Precision Guitar is on the west side of 7th Avenue, right?
Okay.
Well, there's a little strip mall, and that's where the original Bizarre Guitar was before it moved over onto Camelback, and then ultimately where it is now back again on 7th Avenue.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm wondering if we're thinking the same, because Paul, I bought my 63 reissue P bass, and he was off of 32nd Street up by Thunderbird back then.
That was a short-lived satellite franchise.
Oh, it was? Okay, because Paul was in there all the time, and...
Paul bought the franchise and just couldn't make a go of it.
Okay.
And I just think it was, you know, the neighborhood. You know, you couldn't go down here to the end of the street and make any money. You open a guitar shop.
Right.
32nd Street.
But he was up in Cave Creek, too, there for a while,
He was, like you said, over at Greenway. He's been all over. Do you know at one point he had a franchise to Play It Again Sports on... right across from Paradise Valley Mall, right in.
I had no idea.
Max is there. I actually bought a Rain Song guitar from him and then went on and got a rain sound dealership afterwards.
Oh, wow.
Small world.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll be back when it's ready. You know, I'm up in this part of town for band practice, and that's why I'm there today. So thanks a lot. All right, so here we are. The bass is done. We're over here at James' place, Guitar Dog, and we're gonna take a look at the Ferrington acoustic bass and talk to James a little bit and look at what he did exactly. So, James, why don't you run us through the work that you did on this bass? There's a couple issues. The biggest one was there was a crack in the headstock.
And you didn't have a big enough hammer.
And I didn't have a big enough hammer, yeah.
Where there was a lot of tension from below E, and where you used the tape one, which was even more tension, it cracked from the where the tuner mounts. So fixed that and made it disappear as much as possible. Put some amber on there, and put your favorite strings back on.
Yeah. Now you said these are. What'd you say, roto sounds?
Roto sounds.
Okay.
The tape wound. The
Okay.
vinyl tape wound. We lowered the action a bit. I polished up all your frets and oiled the fingerboard.
Nice, man. Yeah, you can't see on camera, but I was just playing it, and I could tell right away a noticeable difference in the action and the playability of the bass. And those, I gotta tell you, just the general feel, I like those roto sounds better than the Fender strings that I had on it before. Which
Tension is very nice on those. Great bass.
Yeah, it's.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, absolutely, man. Now we got to just take this thing back. I'm on my way to band practice, so we'll.
Put it through the paces.
Yeah, we'll see if I can get the rest of the band to agree to let me play it during practice a little bit here today, and we'll be able to have some final thoughts.
Thank you, brother.
You bet. Thanks, James. Listen, I want to get an idea of what the bass sounds like with the rest of the band. So this is going to be interesting. Again, he put the roto sound tape wound or nylon wound bass strings and flats on it. I can't remember how to say that. I'll put something in the description right there. But anyways, they're going to sound a little bit different, I think. So far, I like it. So we're going to play a piece of one of our original songs called Nowhere. Just kind of get an idea how the bass sounds and how it fits in the bass. Sarah's using the phone to record this right now, so I'm not sure how well the low frequencies are going to come through. One of the problems with these acoustic basses that always seems to come up is that these piezo pickups are really, really sensitive. And if you have your tone knob up too far, you're going to get a lot of really nasty sounds and slap and string buzz and stuff. So I've got the tone down pretty far on the bass. So that's something to be aware of if you're playing one of these in a gig. That's what I did when I was doing a Wednesday night acoustic thing for a while. But anyways, I'm really glad to have the bass back from James. He did a phenomenal job. The action is excellent. Brad played it earlier, commented on how different it felt. And I mean, just overall, if you need any work done in here in Phoenix, look up James Knopf, the Guitar Dog, and there's his webpage right there. Give him a call. He's a really nice guy and he does incredible work. All right, as always, you can check me out on Facebook, and you can like and subscribe. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.